Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
From verse text 7. O Swami, my mistress, Radhe, the heart of this servant constantly burns in the great fire of separation from you. Being thus afflicted and crying with great love, I lament in the following verses. If a sadhaka is not in his eternal gopi bhav, but he has some greed, then he can also follow Raghunath Das Goswami.
You see, this is the point. If this is a gopi, how is that? Sadhak had the greed for that, but no gopi bhav. How you can follow? With sadhak deha. You see, Maharaj is explaining. But if you have no greed, no way. Go on.
We are not seeing Radhika, but yet we can feel some sorrow that we are not seeing Radhika. Raghunath Das Goswami is feeling so much separation from Srimati Radhika. At first in sadhana, and then he enters into the avesh of Gopi Bhav.
First in sadhak deha, in sadhana, then he enters Gopi Bhav.
And this is mercy, huh, Gurudev?
Huh?
And this is mercy.
This is mercy. I don't do sadhana for Gopi Bhav. How I will achieve? Sadhana means my behavior day to day has to be in Gopi Bhav. Sweet, soft, kind, service mood, loving mood, tolerance, no envy, no criticizing. All what is the Radhika's mood, we have to practice in sadhak there. No, take off.
So he enters into the avesh of Gopi Bhav. Now he is in the avesh of Rati Manjari and feeling separation. Oh Swamini, I am your dasi, sitting somewhere in Govardhan, feeling so much separation and desiring to offer some prayers at your lotus feet. That is called Vilap Kusmanjali.
Sitting and praying. When it will happen, I don't know, but I pray for you. When you desire, you do for me. But sitting and praying. So sitting where? In Vrindavan. Sitting in Govardhan. And only waiting for the time when you will accept me. When the time will come. Why is it important to be in Vrindavan? Sitting and praying. I will sit here and think for that. You cannot sit outside to think for that. They are really fortunate. You see this girl? 6 months she wants to stay in Vrindavan. 4 months already she is here. and his husband, both are in one mood. 4 months they are working, 2 months they are living with family, and they want to sit and pray for Radharani. When this mercy will come from you? This is good luck. Wasting your time in Germany or Europe, what? Eating, sleeping and wasting no money. What type of earning is this? They work 4 months and they earn little saving and they come to here. This is the example. Whole Croatia is one of the worst country where you find to get the job, you cannot get it. And Radharani mercy is that they got the best job. What the Germans get the money, she get there in Croatia. You see. And the 1,000 euro you getting, they are also getting 1,100 euro. Same thing. That is not much difference. Because German is more costly. And your Croatia, you can be little saving also. But what is the use of you cannot save and your whole life working only for maintaining yourself? You're not sitting and praying for the mercy of Swami to get this. Sad. No desire for that. Right?
Right, Gurudev. Very sad.
Doing nothing, but we want to suffer more there. Right? No work is there. But what to do? I have to maintain myself. I am earning to maintain myself. That is going on. Earning for maintaining myself. No, even I can save for my old age. See the Maharani, how she is doing. Every 3 months she comes and she booked the ticket after 3 months. Right? You see Maharani, just she was there in December, April again coming. She said, I have a flat here. I have a home here in Vrindavan. I have some program going on, I have to see that. Kirtan is going on. I have some service to do there. She is also from ISKCON. You see her so fixed.
And how hard is really with you and with what you say?
I will not say anything, any instruction, any advice to anyone. Never. Just last time, I take decision that Hansa has to go out from here. It comes to me in June, July. I say to Gopinath to write them. They can find their way and they can find other place to do this job. We cannot help. If there is no belief and no good understanding, I don't want in this base anything to do with that. Over. And she was saying, give me this flat. She got it. Sitting and waiting is very important. So I decide not to go here, from here. Sit and wait. Maybe not this life, next life. But I have to wait for this point. No need to rush. My Gurudev said, I was very rushy. I want result of my sadhana. He said, no need to rush. Sit and wait.
I feel when you say sit, that you think about like relax into this flow.
Right. Sitting means relax in this flow. This is meaning of sitting. There are many flows out there, but sit for this flow and wait for this. Go on.
She says, if Srimati Radhika asks, why are you doing Vilap? Then she will reply that she cannot bear this separation. And that is why she wants to tell her heart's desire to her feet. We should know that there are two types of bhajan. The first is reading, chanting and remembering of Vipralamba Lila, the pastimes of separation. And the second is reading, chanting and remembering Sambhog Lila, pastimes of meeting.
Yeah.
A sadhaka should feel Vipralamba bhav, thinking, I am not seeing Krishna, I am not seeing Srimati Radhika, I am not seeing Raja, I am not seeing anything. That's the truth.
And Vipralamba also you can feel here, and Sambhog also feel here.
In the bath of his internal Swarup as a Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami has expressed his feelings of separation by the words, Ha Swamini. A sadhaka should always feel separation like Raghunath Das Goswami is showing here. Separation from Krishna and especially from Srimati Radhika. Gurudev, once you explain something, that there's also two kinds of separation. One separation without meeting and one separation after meeting.
That is yoga. Separation after meeting is really yoga. When there is a love, when is a attachment, when is a relation, and then we separate with each other, that is feeling of separation. That means to cry for that. When again this chance will happen in my life. That is real view. I have no relation with you. I don't feel anything from you. And I know means I stay with you, I go out from you. It's no test. But real separation means that if you know and you are very attached and you have to leave that. That means separation. And sambhog means the equal nourishment of the test. In Viyog also sambhog is there. In separation also you feel union. That is beautiful. When we are very close, and in closeness so intense become close that I feel that I am always with you. I want to be with you all time. You are never separate from me. I dream, I see you. Always I feel you. This was the stage of Radhika and Krishna. In Viyog they are in Sambhog. And in Sanyog they feel the Viyog. When they are meeting, then they feel that 1 hour after we have to go. And then this separation starts in both of them. Well. Right?
Special mellow Gurudev.
Mellow. Different mellow.
Raghunath Das Goswami also felt separation from Rupa Goswami. And when Rupa Goswami entered into Prakat Lila, Raghunath Das Goswami composed this shloka. Shunyayate mahagoshtam hirindro jagarayate Vyagra tundayate kundam jivatu rahitasya me. Raghunath Das Goswami felt that he was so unfortunate because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed this world and left him behind. After that he always resided with Swarup Damodar, who always also afterwards, soon he departed. Next he took shelter of Gadadhar Pandit, but soon he also left this world. Then he had to flee away to Vrindavan because every place, every particle of dust in Puri reminded him of them. Although our Gurudev has entered Aprakat Leela, we are not feeling intense separation from him. We have special opportunity like his Avibhav and Tirubhav to remember him. But on those days we are so busy arranging elaborate festivals that we don't always have the opportunity to realize such separation from him. Perhaps sometimes while we are speaking, a tear may come to our eye. And if the festival is too elaborate, then that also may not even happen. Arranging festivals is really for general devotees or those who come from outside. But we should do something by which we feel that separation. And that is called bhajan.
Yeah, that is bhajan. Only chanting is not bhajan. It's just a namabhas preparation. This is bhajan.
Arranging the festivals of maybe some big appearance day or disappearance day is really for general devotees or those who come from outside. But we should do something by which we feel that separation, and that is called bhajan. This is the fuel buddhi for realization.
What the festivals is just meeting and eating.
External.
This is nothing with the bhajan. Bhajan means I feel separation. I feel that I'm missing something. I have to do it. Sometimes you see, you chanting, then you say that no, I missed today. I have to chant more. That missing desire is a bhajan. I have to do more. I don't do right thing. That missing point coming, I missed today. That missing, kasak, pain of the missing is your bhajan. That one is suffering, that you cannot do it this, that is bhajan. What happened to my body? Why it's sleeping? That comfort, by comfort you sleep, and then you pain, feeling that pain, that kasak, that pain is your bhajan.
Because it's a feeling.
It should grow. That is growing, then bhajan is growing. And it will increase when your chanting is increasing. Because chanting will make you more and more to feel this. But the bhajan is that. You are giving in chanting is no bhajan. Preparation for bhajan. Understand?
Those who feel immensely obliged to him, who did a great deal of service for him and who feel indebted to him for all that they received, they will feel this separation.
Again.
Those disciples of Gurudev who feel immensely obliged to him, who did a great deal of service for him and who feel indebted to him for all that they received from him, they will feel this separation.
Everyone will not be. That is bhajan.
It's funny, Gurudev, because this is exactly what I feel But I was thinking that this is because my bhajan is so bad, that's why I feel this separation. That I don't do good enough, and that's why I feel so separated. And this is bhajan actually. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yes, very encouraging.
Understand?
I like this. It's very good.
You know, Gurudev, like this morning, after this pizza yesterday, and then I had to drink coffee in the morning not to fall asleep, and I was sitting and crying, chanting, because I thought, I'm so far, my senses were bringing me out, and they could not get in, and I was, so it was intense actually, because I was crying because I could not chant. I was feeling separation.
This is bhajan. This is bhajan.
So what, to eat pizza every night?
Means the interest I feel missing something is a bhajan.
Raghunath, he was crying every day and every night.
Huh?
Raghunath was crying? He was actually crying every day and every night. I would say, wait.
You know what I was feeling? I don't remember what I was describing when that actually senses, they make so much suffering, but it's when like your body is numb, and if you hurt it, you don't feel it. So you are hurt in your body, but you don't feel it because it's numb. But when your feelings start coming, you start feeling that actually it's hurting so much. And the same with senses. If you really go subtle, you understand how hurting this it grabs you out. Ooh. So very painful actually. And maybe from there these austerities can start real, like because you don't want that they drag you into pieces so much, and then you start coming down with self-gratification. But until this, it's just restriction. And you will always think about, oh, I want this and I want that. So to understand this pain actually, how self-gratification actually is pain. Oh. How after pizza Gurudev, I had this realization. It's a realization actually, pure. I was feeling like this.
When you go in the philosophy, no realization will come. Try to listen philosophy, you will only put your mind in philosophy. Never realize A, B will not come. What is good love? When small realization will start coming, that flow will bring you to big realization. It's a flow, like a waves. And that is we are waiting for. So how to be in that flow?
If we genuinely feel in this way, we may weep. But not everyone will weep. Only those who served Gurudev with Vishrambar Bhav will weep.
Vishrambar Bhav means full.
What? Vishrambar Bhav
Means totally surrender, totally believe. 10%, 5%, 20%, 90% will not work. 100%, I believe you.
In Shastra it is said, Vishrambena Guru Seva. We should perform intimate seva to Gurudev so much so that Gurudev is always pleased with that servant and not even consider that this servant is actually his disciple, but simply that the servant is so dear that he is like his very heart.
Dear to me. Very oneness.
Like Ishvara Puripad and Govinda. This is a rare relationship, but it is absolutely necessary for the cultivation of Raganuga Bhakti.
Wow. There, Raganuga. Where is my spirit? Yes.
How was this relationship between Ishvara Puri and Govinda Gurudev?
I don't remember the part.
I also don't remember the part.
We have to see that.
Yes. If we don't have a relationship like this, then we cannot weep or cry like Raghunath Das Goswami.
Yeah. Then no bhajan. No feelings, something is increasing, no bhajan. Just we are practicing some goodness. Takes time to be so close to you.
When we see that our Gurudev is very merciful and so much greater than us, then we will feel one kind of sentiment. But when we think how he was very near and dear to us and how he loved us so much, then we can weep profusely for him.
Yeah.
Nanda Baba cries for Krishna, but Yashoda Ma weeps more than him. And the gopis weep more than her because their relationship with him is so much more intimate. If we don't have such a relationship with our Gurudev, we cannot imagine having a relationship with Rupa Manjari or Radhika and Krishna. Everything depends on how intensely we serve our Gurudev. All other relationships and experiences will develop in relation to our service to our Gurudev. If we can weep for Gurudev, then only we can weep for Srimati Radhika.
Yeah. This is the way. I give you the one example. Anandamai, I talk about that. She is so intense love with me. Only lover can do that. But you will see she will reach to Radhika Dasi. Very fast. Her love, she is coming, all you will see her. So intense love, I cannot believe this. 24/7, Gurudev is not going out from him. I also see my life. 24/7 Radha Govindas Babaji is not going out. That makes me to Radha Dashi. Kesam Baba is this. This intense is very important. That is bhajan. And that separation is a tasteful. That is bhajan of the separation of that viraha.
Intensity.
Intensity. Then Gurudev will, when disappear, Krishna will come. Or your Radhika is your Ishtadev, Radharani will come. Some will come who is your Ishtadev. And then you will, after some moment, the same feeling and thing will be, you will start realizing with Krishna and Radhika.
Like they are shifting us in this.
It's a natural shifting. This happening to shift you.
Because they are the transparent media. They are the channel, and so that this connection can happen.
No.
But that's,
Move there.
that's why intensity
Is here. To catch here, you come here. And this here, you only catching here, you are coming slowly here. You can't catch here. It's very difficult to calculate where to do, how to do Radhika, but all will be in the process, all automatic will start happening. Without no efforts. No efforts, everything will start happening. This is the flow. Waves.
This is the flow of love only, Gurudev.
Yes, waves.
And love can only come with this intensity. That's what Gurudev Narayan Maharaj is
Yeah.
explaining.
This is the practical realization. Without realize, who can write this? Who can explain these things? Because he no realize that how he can explain this. You cannot get in any Shastra. Find out one Shastra and show me that.
Never saw that.
Why I said to read the Sant of Braja, Sant of Bengal. Sure, every day read one. The story of Sant of Braja and Bengal. How they realize, how they get it. When this time will come in my life to get it like that. No need to run, no need to do parikrama too and too much. Only when we do parikrama, when we have no clear understanding, then we have to do something. So we use my energy, physical energy, to make pure. Who don't do parikrama, they not become devotee pure. All are doing parikrama. And Narayan Maharaj is not doing parikrama like you. They don't realize, he don't realize because he is not doing parikrama.
He was doing many, many years. I was with him on parikrama.
Only to help you.
Yes.
His parikrama in his asmarana. This is the real realization. He do parikrama here. He is not interested in physical parikrama. There are two parikrama, one physical, one universal sarup. We cannot do this parikrama, spiritual in Siddha Deha, then we do sadhak Deha parikrama. Keeping goodness.
In this other purport, even Gurudev write that Sanatan Goswami only did this parikrama to help Raghunath Das Goswami.
Only helping to junior to show. You take someone to show the Radha Damodar, Jamuna, to help others to show that. To increase the desire of others for that, to explain that they can also meditate in this pastime. Somebody goes with the physical parikrama in, and somebody stay outside whole of this life. One is happy with living outside. One is not satisfied with outside. They cry to go inside. Understand? This is any difficulties to understand. Simple. Go on.
Whatever we have known has come exclusively from Gurudev. So with our heart, we should weep for our own Gurudev. In the first shloka of Vilap Kushmanjali, Raghunath Das Goswami has wept for Rupa Manjari. It may seem that this verse was written in a joyful mood, but in actuality, he was remembering a pastime that took place before and is weeping at the feet of Rupa Manjari, saying, "You have been so merciful to me. I remember seeing you in such a mood that Krishna has kissed you and made some mark on your lip."
You see, disciple is telling to Guru that somebody kissed you and marked your lip. You will say you have to be in etiquette. This is Bhakti Bhakti. And the disciple in Rag Bhakti said that somebody is kiss you and mark your lip. And Rupa Goswami and chastising, you are chastised woman of Braja. How I can believe this that somebody will kiss you when your husband is not near to you? Who can do? Who is very close?
This is in Swarup, not in Sadhaktiya.
Sadhaktiya. And how close?
Yes.
You are close to him. And how you can be close? In your Swarup. Oneness. Bible says oneness. What is oneness? When my feeling and your feeling is become one. You feel, I feel, and what I feel, you understand. That is the oneness. No, I don't want to merge inside you, but I want to be one with you.
In mood and in love and in service.
Everything with oneness. This is so intense near. This is Sambhoga. This oneness is Sambhoga. What has happened when the two become one is Sambhoga. And this word is the physical material people used. Sambhog. I don't know English word.
Union.
Yeah. One is the physical union, one is the Sarup union, divine union. We know up to limitation of material union, Sambhoga. Here the spiritual means, spiritually you are in union. In my Sarup and your Sarup is in union.
Ek Atma.
Ek Atma. Yeah. Oneness.
And in the second verse, Thala Kamalini, Yuktam Garvita, Raghunath Das Goswami is offering pranam and weeping, saying, when will I see you in that condition again? These two verses are very important. So it's like he was in separation because he was in full union with his Gurudev, fully tadatmik. That means they met already when they were in their sadhakadeya, in their spiritual bodies, Gurudev, in their service, right?
This is the beauty with the union with the Gurudev. That union makes you easy to understand Radhika, easy to understand your Ishtadev. We differ from my Gurudev. My all spiritual life is broken because we no understand him, and I no understand anything in my spiritual life. Why not I understand anything in my spirituality? Because I know connect with my spiritual master. He is not with my Gurudev is not physically living, but always I feel that he is talking to me, inspiring me and giving all details to me every moment. This is the mercy I receive all the time from him.
Now in the seventh verse, he is praying, Ha Swamini, Shanamiha Pranayena Gadham. Can I weep for only a moment? Not constantly, but just for one moment. Is it possible? If my realizations were full, I would weep constantly.
Not for a moment. All the time. I will feel pain and suffering without you.
How we should weep? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the answer in the 6th verse of Shikshastakam. Nayanam galadashrudharaya, vadanam gadgadarudhaya gira, pulakaini chitam bapukada, tavanamagrahane kim bhavshati. We should pray, when will I weep while taking the names Hare Krishna, Radha Govinda or Vrindavaneshwari? So weeping is our dharma.
Weeping is our dharma. Yeah. How are you?
I am fine. I like to come here.
So,
Yeah, it's a little fun, but now weather is okay after the visit. I got one good news to I catch my money when I had because he make my visa. He told me if it confirm, I will got last half April.
wow, good.
Means permanent.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You got it.
In this verse,
For
Raghunath
this is only for Gopesh, right? Not for you. Right?
Das Goswami says, my heart is burning in the great fire of
Very
separation.
fresh houses.
Yeah.
And I told him I will
Again.
maybe 3 or 4.
In this verse, Raghunath Das Goswami says, my heart is burning in the great fire of separation.
I saw you could make it.
He's
But-
feeling the sentiment.
That is living. Raghunath Das Goswami is in sadhak there, in his physical body. He is feeling like that. So this physical body is helping you. You cannot say that this physical body is distracting us. When this pain will come in my physical body, then is helping me. I need this body for that. I feel separation without you. How I will live without you? My heart is burning without you. Where I will get this mercy to realize this, to be close with you? Oh, Rupa, I want your association, Rupa Goswami, to feel all the time to you. My physical body is become Chatrahi. My senses become helping to me. My mind become helping to me. My body is helping to me. I want to keep this body. I don't want to die now soon, because I want to practice in this body. Again, when this time will come in my life, again I will do this. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to go from out of the place where I feel this taste. This is the separation from you. It creates separation from you if I do this. Jai Ho Narayan Maharaj ki Jai. More.
He's feeling this sentiment. I don't hope, but I'm sure that by the grace of Raghunath Das Goswami, our Gurudev, and our Guru Parampara, we will also realize something of this sentiment one day.
Wow.
This is our real prayer.
This is our bhajan.
When we read and sing this shloka, this should be our mood. When by chanting Harinam, remembering and listening, Tava Namagrahane Bhavishyati, those who are so lucky can weep. They can repent and they can realize these things.
We are not unlucky to get the human body, but when we will become more lucky, when we will realize this, and we will use this, our physical body, my senses and mind for this divine thing. You want to read something?
Oh, my English is so bad, but Krishna Das is giving here
Yeah,
a
can you read
description
it?
of this union and separation.
What? Having thus been purified from the last tinge of false ego through the chanting of Lord's holy names as received from the all-merciful spiritual master, the mystic regains his long-forgotten original status of being the female lover, the bride of the one husband and beloved, Shri Krishna. The seed of divine love, having been watered with the tears of separation, has turned into a fragrant flower in full bloom, ready to be offered to the beloved Lord Shri Krishna.
The seed
of the divine love.
This is bhajan. When you start offering this flower from my heart, from my tears, with the flower, the divine, yeah.
And now this love finds its fulfillment in the all-joyful, mystic union of the lover and the beloved. Although the lover may swoon into momentary, almost total union from the slightest touch of the Lord of all hearts, this divine experience is never the final act, for a very subtle distinction between them still remains. Even when the lover is not conscious of it, or else bhakti, which is a non-dual relationship, would cease and the union together with it. So who can really describe such a love?
So this only can come by realizations. You see, he is also Australian. He is not Indian. And see the beauty of his realizations. So human external body is no meaning. The same soul is there, who is part and parcel of the Lord. And he has same quality that every human soul has. Only thing is this, that where you born, how you see your material body, how you want to use it for divine consciousness or material enjoyment. How you want to realize your bhajan. This is the lucky time that we have this body to realize this. To become close and to be one, to taste this and relish that is the goal of our life. This is Sambhoga. And after Sambhoga, sure Viyog is there. And that is that moment of crying. when my sambhog become yoga. Radha.
But first, Gurudev, we have to learn this feeling with our Gurudev. So it can be transferred. It is not artificially that I can transfer
This is the
it.
Guru Kripa.
Right.
This is the Guru is the way. Jesus said, I am the way. Why he say way? Because he is the way of love. He is the way to reach the goal. Already he is practicing to be in that way because he also practiced and he is in practice of that with his Gurudev. And he got this rasa flavor. Some drop will come to me and my life will change like this. That is the meaning of the use of taking birth of this body. Radhe Radhe